Oh my god. Oh my god, what is there to remember? I can barely remember anything. Oh god, I'm so screwed.
See you in the morning. I'm sorry. I just finished my set. It's crazy here. There's so much to tell you.
I want to start with why you left without saying goodbye.
I gotta go.
Council election are in. In the race for council treasurer,
Sorry.
I'm going to tell you something.
A happy 67th
you tell me why you've never paid any child support to Karen or owed any financial help?
If I do what?
Thanks that I just.
Yok.
I promise you, I wouldn't jeopardize my relationship with you again. Sick.
Sorry. I need to see Keith.
Sorry.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
See you soon.
Don't go.
Hey. We're finally friends again. Behind the red door. What was going on?
I knew you'd tell me. And I thought,
You should have told me.
I'm sorry I hurt you. You have no idea how hard this has been.
I have an idea. Keith,
What arrangement?
Dan paid Jules to be with you.
That's okay.
Not gay, Felix.
Well, everyone in school thinks she is.
Yeah. Because you painted Dyke on her locker.
Everyone would think she was gay.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I was friends with her.
Really? I haven't seen you guys hang out as much since then. See, Anna?
Little formal.
Huh?
Oh, it looks so.
Jules, the wedding was just all a big lie?
Unbelievable. Have your parents seen? So, Jake spent some time in jail.
That's really sweet. It's not that big deal.
Hey. Yes, it is, right? Listen, I may not always be able to give you everything you want, but I can't do this. Come on.
You know, as long as I have you, I have everything I want.
Score. I thought this marriage was gonna make a full line.
They say when it comes to poison. But I thought you were.
Surely.
Is how what Whitey teaches these boys goes beyond the simple game. Are becoming real. And I cannot put that into.
My mom told me you came looking for me. Oh, it wasn't about you. Just wanted to make sure everybody knew about Whitey. So you.
Bad news, gentlemen.
Okay, I need to sharpen my knife.
Hey, how's the rest of your night? Just waiting to hear what your plan is, Captain.
Okay, here's the rules.
Why is it like this? It's so ugly. What? It's a bit sour.
That you so generously offered to me. Oh, you know what? I'm done.
Let's go.
Sweet! Road trip, Nate.
But make sure.
I think it is expired.
Friends with benefits. Isn't that just sleeping around? And what about you? Any beneficial friends? No. Sex? When I was little, my parents took us to California so my sister could look at colleges and stay delicious.
I've been thinking about it ever since I could shoot a basketball.
Oh, I could totally be down for John Cusack. Must have died. How can you have so much hate in your heart? How
forgot to add sugar. Anyway.
Fire up a joint in town. I mean, let's face it. This is the most any of us have talked in 4 years.
My world. So what? All this because you didn't get into college?
Came in overnight, the car's away. And Brooke, kind of like now. They're gonna come and we're always gonna care.
I may have to get you out of here, okay? That was the best day. They see kids killing kids, and they know. There's not a single person in this place worth remembering. Everyone.
Invitation keeps wedding. It's wedding to Jules. So well, Keith was lying there. Dying.
Nice idea, man. That's your wedding.